Virgo, hi. So this is going to be a reading for the month of April 2024. And I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Virgo. The overall energy for the reading, the 10 of Wands. Well, there's something difficult at play for you. I don't know what it is, but we shall see. In the starting off the reading, you get the 8 of Pentacles crossed by the High Priestess. So, you're giving me a sense of working on something, and it feels quite natural. I don't know how to put it, because whatever it is you're investing in here or putting effort into feels like it's flowing. It's something that feels good to you, something that you're like, okay, yeah, no, it feels good for me to give this, energy to whatever this is. Okay. Now in your focus, you're showing me a commitment with the 4 of Wands over there, so that could be what we're talking about. So could be that you're giving to this commitment and it feels effortless. In the recent past, the 5 of Wands, there's been some trouble at play here, some conflict potentially, maybe some fights, maybe some misunderstandings, who knows. It's not necessarily a big deal. In your strength, the Devil, well, that's a little bit of a big deal. What could that be? Where are you, Devil? Is it a pattern? Maybe it's a pattern. Yeah, I kind of see it as a pattern to whatever this 5 of Wands could be. Whatever's creating a little bit of disturbance here. In the immediate future, the 9 of Pentacles, you're looking good. You're looking stable and strong here. Okay. In the energy that supports this reading, the 3 of Wands, waiting, patience. Everything looks good on the surface. There's something underneath that keeps on swimming around in there. And I'm like, what are you, little bugger? With this Devil and the 5 of Wands there. But I'll get to it. Don't you worry about it. The energy that surrounds you at this time that you may not be aware of, the 4 of Swords. All right. You're kind of resting or healing. There's this energy of just chilling, which I'm all up for that. In the energy of hope and fear, the 2 of Pentacles, you may be dealing with something that at this moment in time feels like it's up in the air, like it's not necessarily established 100%. And for the potential outcome, the 5 of Pentacles. That could be a fear that's shown up, starting to creep in slowly but surely. But let's see. You're big. You're very big. Let me do the 10 of Wands. Let's get down. Let's get down. That's not getting down. Do you want to get down and sleep? Sleepity sleep? No. For the 10 of Wands, you get the Death card, the 6 of Wands, the 2 of Pentacles. What is this? Something is closing off for you, which on one hand feels really, really good that it is. On the other, it's kind of difficult to deal with it. So, okay, so that's why you're showing up so split in here. Let me do the 8 of Pentacles. For the 8 of Pentacles, you get the Chariot, the Ace of Wands, the 10 of Wands. Okay, so you're investing into something that feels good for you. This is where it's at. It's in the same place. Where again, on one hand, it feels good, it feels easy, it feels like flawless, and then something about it is difficult too. So what's coming to a close here then? Let me do the High Priestess. The Nine of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Strength card. That's the part that feels good. Emotionally stable, happy, intuitive. Everything is in place there, energetically speaking. Everything's fine, energetically speaking. Now, in the physical, that's where there seems to be that other side where it feels a little rigid. Let me do the Four of Wands in your focus. The Seven of Cups, the Seven of Wands, the Page of Pentacles. There's something about making a decision here that seems to be a little difficult. What is it about this one? The good news about this one is that whatever it is that's happening here that feels a little hard, you're actually learning from it. It's not like, oh, it's pissing me off. Oh, I need to do this. No, you have a learning, like you're leaning towards learning something from the situation instead of just bang about it, you know? So let's say, okay, I can't make up my mind about this, that, or the other. Oh my God, it's so frustrating, so this, so that. What is it in this that makes me not be able to choose, to make up my mind, you know? So you're looking at it from that perspective rather than just being, fuck it, you know? So it has to do with a commitment. There are some choices to be made. There seems to be some resistance in front of those choices. So it's looking like whatever it is that you're investing in here, which potentially is this commitment, you could be looking at some choices for the future. And that could go from choosing to go on a vacation to choosing to buy a house, you know, like from smaller things to bigger things. But there's a little bit of something in you that has a hard time sticking with it, you know, making up your mind and sticking with it. And again, showing up from a place of learning from it rather than being pissed off. For the Devil in your strength, you get the Temperance card, the World card, the Seven of Pentacles. You're working with this energy where it's like it's getting to the point where it is stressful for you, especially, that you're not able to necessarily make up your mind. And I feel like you've been working through this energy where you just want to put that behind you. You want to be like, okay, I made up my mind. This is what we're going with, you know, instead of, okay, I made up my mind. Did I? You know, like, hold on. Let's think about it, you know? Okay. Interesting energy. So kind of taking it upon you, which, okay, cool that you're working with this energy and trying to heal it, basically. Let's, for the Nine of Pentacles in the immediate future, you get the Knight of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Justice card. This is such a balanced energy, it's not even funny. You know, because as you work through this energy and you stop doing this like every 2 minutes, things feel more balanced. Okay, I made up my mind. We're sticking with this. And then we're proceeding. And then through that sense of, and then we're proceeding, you're looking really, really balanced, really good. You know? So kind of accepting that, okay, this is the choice I made. We're sticking with it. Let's go. Whereas before, it would have shown up something like, okay, I made up my mind. Let's go. Hup, hold on. Give me 1 more minute. I promise this is the last time I'm thinking about it, but I have to think about it for a little while longer. No, okay, I think we're good. Let's go. No, I'm not convinced, so I got it, you know. So, huge difference, I would say. Let me do the Three of Wands. For the supportive energy, the Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles. I mean, there's a difference between taking your time to think about something, but then you already took that time, right? So you thought about something, so, okay, cool. You take your time, you think about something, you determine this is what I want, this is what we're gonna go with, and then done. Now we're talking about something completely different when you're like, I need some time to think about it. You take that time. You establish. You're done. You're moving forward. You start moving forward and you're like, I need another minute. I need, like, how much time is too much time to think about something? You know, decisions. It's like, how much time is too much time? When you start asking time over and over, it almost feels like you're questioning yourself over and over again. You know what I mean? And I can see that with the Eight of Swords here. That sense of, let's question things, cause. And it's not cause, it's coming from someplace. You know, it's coming from someplace. And then giving me a sense of, again, continuously saying, I'm working on it. Because you have such a stubborn grasp to that concept of, let me think about it over and over again. When I already established what I want, but now I'm changing my mind, because then I have to think about that and what it implies. And all of what you're doing there is projecting you way into the future, instead of just bringing yourself into the present and just being with what is. You made the decision, accept it, move on. Let's see where you go. No, you're ahead of the game, 2 steps, and you're like, well, no, because this decision is going to impact that and that and that. And I'm like, how do you see that so far in the future there? What's going to impact and what's not going to impact and how do you know? How much of a psychic are you here? Because you're not. None of us are. You know, not to this extent of, oh, I see everything being impacted. No, everything will be impacted, but probably not in the way you see it being impacted. You know what I mean? That's just called overthinking. That's just called questioning. And that's just called not being in the present. And basically, this is what you're working on, to keep yourself more in the present. And you're doing a good job with it. You know, where I can see results in a little bit here. And then I see you being drawn back into, let me think about it, you know? Which is, if that's your pattern, if that's kind of how you work, and you've been working like that all your life, basically, it's going to be very hard to just bring yourself in the moment and stay there. You know what I mean? It takes practice. So I'm not surprised that this wants to come back. This whole sense of questioning things. For the Four of Swords, in the hidden energies, you get the Fool, the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Swords. You do have someone around you that you could learn a lot from when it comes to this, being in the present and just taking it from there. And I feel like you're acknowledging whoever this is. That could be a friend, that could be a significant other, I don't know who it is. But you're acknowledging the presence of whoever this is. The thing is, you're not learning a lot from them. Because there's one thing, you know, it's one thing in acknowledging, so, okay, yeah, oh my God, they got it, they're doing it. And another into actually putting that into practice and just kind of watching every move and how they do it, and then being like, okay, let me do that, you know? Just acknowledging it doesn't mean you're kind of following their lead here. But there's someone here. There's someone here that definitely serves as an example for you when it comes to you dealing with this. So you're starting to pay attention a little more to whoever this is. Let's do the Two of Pentacles in your hopes and fears, the Four of Cups, the Nine of Swords, the Star. Because you're tired of this energy. Where does this place you ultimately? You know, this projecting yourself into the future and seeing how everything can go wrong. Where the hell does that place you? In a bubble, a huge ass bubble of stress all the time, right? Is that good? No. When you step into the present moment, there is no stress. There is no such thing as the future, the past, the this, the that. There's just the present. It's just being. Is it so stressful into just being? I don't think so. So you kind of like that. And that's where you're showing me in your hopes and fears that you don't want this anymore. You're tired. You're tired. It is exhausting, you know? It is exhausting here. And it just kind of defeats the purpose. It's like, you know, in the bigger picture here. You're upset too. You're like, yeah, tell me about it. I'm tired. I am too, just by watching this energy. Let me do the Five of Pentacles in the potential outcome, the Lovers, the Tower, the Ace of Pentacles. It could bring a big ass change also, this kind of an energy and you stick into the present a little more and start, you know, not questioning your decisions anymore to this extent. Because this doesn't apply like, oh my god, you're messing things up. It's not showing up like that. It's showing up like from the smallest stuff to the bigger stuff, and it just kind of keeps you in a continuous stressful kind of an energy where it's like, if you work on this and you improve in this area here, you're definitely going to have an impact to the closest connections to you for the better, potentially, because I do see a brand new beginning here. Quite surprising too, you know, quite like, oh my god, oh, it can be like this instead of like this. You know, it doesn't have to be stressful all the time, everything, you know, and questioning everything, and it doesn't. Believe it or not, it doesn't, you know. Interesting. So you're working on this aspect here of, okay, I need to stop doing that because I'm tired. You're tired too, huh? Opa, easy. Take it easy. Take it easy there. You okay? You okay, baby boy? You bumped your back? You bumped your back? From the universe, you get the Hermit, the Six of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. Yeah, you're doing good here. You're showing up as, yeah, that's what I want to do. You know, I want to show up more committed to the present moment so that, because I kind of get the sense that you got a glimpse of what that looks like, even within a relationship you may experience. And it's like, oh, it feels good. Okay, I'll take that. But in order to do that, you would have to work through the energy that keeps on bringing you back to let's question everything and let's see the future for everything and everyone involved in, you know, where it's like, no, we're not seeing the future. We're just worrying about stuff that could potentially happen. And we're creating 1,000 scenarios around that, which ultimately none of those potentially are going to prove to be true. So it's wasted energy at the end of the day. So you're making progress here, working through this energy. You know what I mean? So good. Let me do the spirit of the animals. If you get the dog, I swear to God. You already got the dog. Oh, you got the bear, the grizzly bear, power. Ugh. You're kind of a bear, though. Hold on. Hold on. Hold your horses. Hold your bears. All right. Where's the grizzly? Grizzly bear. All right. I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strengths. I never give up. I will succeed. I will succeed too in removing these cards from blue. All right, the grizzly bear, power, fearless, strength, perseverance, commanding, intuition, introspection, dream time. Ooh. Nurturing, protective, recluse in winter. The grizzly bear is a tremendous totem for strength and wisdom. A person with this totem is an old soul with many lessons already learned. Awakened intuition. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Awakened intuition and introspection combine with primordial power in grizzly people. In winter, bears hibernate and birth their young while sleeping and dreaming. One of the most dedicated mothers in the wild, grizzly shows fierce protection and tenderness towards her young. Grizzly bears emerge in spring with new wisdom from the dream time, which gives the grizzly person a strong link to spirit. They are often the chosen totem of shamans. Another obvious lesson from grizzly is their need for time alone. Bear mastery reaches full potential only after many lives dedicated to the inner journey. At that time, the soul bursts into the light and becomes a blessing to all who are fortunate enough to know and be loved by these incredible beings. Are you cray-cray? So, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.